Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I am aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Abundant, Exalted, Immeasurable by Ajahn Pasanno. And we're beginning chapter 6 today, the 5 hindrances. By fully pervading the body and mind with this quality of loving kindness, we can draw back from the 5 hindrances. As we develop meditation, whether it's metta bhavana or other kinds of meditation, we always have to develop skill in dealing with what are called the hindrances, nivarana in Pali. It's something that we need to be attentive to, not just in meditation, but in daily life and our interactions with people. Whether we're walking, sitting, standing, or lying down, we need to be aware of how these hindrances overwhelm or obscure the mind. The hindrances that the Buddha pointed to are sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and skeptical doubt. These undermine the goodness, steadiness, and clarity of the mind. So it's important that we become aware of something as a hindrance, particularly in the context of cultivation of the meditations on loving kindness. When ill will, anger, aversion, irritation, and negativity arise, there should be an immediate flag going up in the mind that says, aha, this is a hindrance, not that schmuck. How could they do that? That's the immediate belief in a construct of negativity rather than a sense of, oh, this is a hindrance. Now, how do I deal with it? As with other aspects of meditation, one of the important foundations of dealing with the hindrances is tuning in to the body, recognizing what does the body feel like when there is sensual desire? Where do you feel it? How does it make the body feel? The excitement, the anticipation, the leaning into the hope of gratification. What does the body feel like with ill will, negativity, and aversion? The feeling of being on edge and tensing that energizes us. Of course, it's not a very wonderful kind of energy, but sometimes it temporarily feels better than nothing if you're looking for something to get energized with. Sometimes it seems that there's nothing better than a good rant to clear out the pipes, but that leaves debris everywhere. Sloth and torpor. What does it feel like in the body? What's the general tone? Listlessness, dullness, restlessness, and worry. The agitation you feel isn't just a mental event. The body is involved as well. Doubt, that uncertainty, hesitation, inability to move forward, that feeling of pulling back. These are things that we feel in the body. We learn how to be attentive to the experience of the hindrances as a whole body-mind process. As we cultivate mindfulness of breathing and mindfulness of the body, things start to become a bit clearer. You sense that this is a hindrance, rather than feeling out of sorts and uncomfortable and then looking for something to blame, either externally or by blaming yourself. You can reflect, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Work with that. Breathe through it, bringing attention to the feeling with clear awareness. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.